Since you're watching me on a screen right now, I thought it might be fun to talk a little bit about screen time and the brain. Even though technology is woven into our everyday lives, it can actually have a really detrimental impact on the brain. The first notable item is behavioral addiction. Screen time, like scrolling your favorite social media or gaming, activates dopamine in your brain's reward system, creating a neurochemical response similar to cocaine. This creates compulsion and undermines impulse control. The next important part would be the frontal lobe impairment. Screen based stimulation restructures your brain, mostly affecting the frontal lobe, which is responsible for planning, decision making, and emotional regulation. Next, we're going to have a dysregulated circadian rhythm. Blue light exposure from screens suppresses melatonin, delays sleep onset. This throws off your body's whole internal clock, which then prevents us from having that deep restorative sleep that we need. Next in line is anger and focus issues. All of that overstimulation leads to mental exhaustion and attention loss, which means even small tasks are going to feel super overwhelming. Then meltdowns and aggression become the brain's number one coping mechanism to deal with feeling overloaded. There's also the emotional impact from violent media. Excessive exposure to violence desensitizes the system. A viewer watching consistent aggression will have a reduced sense of empathy. This leads to real life aggression and also really risky behavior when there's stress induced situations. But here is what is beautiful. We can replace screen time with green time. People from all of time know that nature is healing. Time spent in nature that we're referring to as green time restores attention, reduces aggression, and heals the psychological strain that is brought on by tech overuse. Now, I know for me, it can feel really daunting to get away from screens. You're going to work and you're using screens to do your documentation, you're using the screens for Zoom meetings, you're on your phone connecting with people all day long. You get into your vehicle and you literally connect to a screen to make calls and play music. Most higher education takes place online anymore, and that's another unavoidable screen time. Then there's paying bills, ordering groceries, scheduling all of your activities, and then even all of our appointments are telehealth nowadays. Job hunting today is completely online. Applications on paper are a thing of the past. Even RSVPing for an event or tithing at church involves a screen. I've literally got 7 different focus settings on my iPhone just to avoid the ringing, dinging, blinging, and all of those things that grab my attention away from what I'm trying to focus on. And as far as entertainment goes, we've really lost all the tangible stuff. No more popping in a VHS tape or flipping through CDs. Even the act of searching for the entertainment that we want to utilize is all on a screen. So knowing how completely unavoidable screens seem to be in our lives, and knowing how detrimental screens can be on our brains, I for one am left feeling a little powerless. Not just for myself, but for society as a whole. And it's leaving me wondering how we're supposed to create effective solutions to this problem when it seems like there's no way out. Hell, I'm even asking for help finding the solution on a screen. So I want to hear from you guys. How are we supposed to let go of some of that screen time and exchange it for more green time, but also still keep our lives together at the same time? Let's have an awesome conversation about this topic in the comments. Can't wait to hear from you.